In sport, Australia's grip on the Ashes tightens. They're piling on the runs again after bowling England all out for 251 in Perth.
Half an eye on the cricket. It's not looking too good for England, I think it's fair to say.
I think the best way to be if you're an England fan is to have no eyes on the cricket, actually, frankly. Because once again this morning, good morning, once again England's hopes of rescuing this Ashes series took yet another dive earlier this morning, as once again they were bowled out for significantly fewer runs than their target. Shaky, looking pretty sturdy there at the crease, unfortunately for England fans. Now let's move on to football, because West Bromwich Albion have sacked their manager Steve Clarke. In a statement, the club announced the move was a unanimous decision by the board after what was called a disappointing performance throughout 2013. The club has won just one league game in the last 10 and are 16th in the table with 15 points from 16 matches. Arsenal are still top of the Premier League, but their lead after yesterday's matches has been cut to just 2 points after they lost in a 9-goal thriller to Manchester City at the Etihad. 6-3 the final score there. Well, in today's games, Aston Villa take on Manchester United and Norwich play Sunderland in the lunchtime kickoffs. Then later this afternoon, it's 5th versus 7th at White Hart Lane as Tottenham take on Liverpool. 7 points clear at the top of the Scottish Premiership, and Hearts are rooted to the bottom. They were beaten at home 2-0 by Inverness Caledonian Thistle in atrocious conditions at Tynecastle. And before I go, just time to tell you about a special award that will be given at the BBC Sports Personality of the Year award ceremony tonight, which takes place in Leeds. In sport, Australia's grip on the Ashes tightens.
The Ashes.
I hope you're not going to ask me for good news.
No. I'm not going to ask you for any good news.
Can we have good news?
There's no point in asking you for good news.
Fine.
Tell us then, break it to us.
It's all about a rain dance. That's really, frankly, England's only hope, I think. But anyway, let's talk about it now, because England's hopes of rescuing this Ashes series took yet another dive earlier this morning, as once again they were bowled out for significantly fewer runs than their target. The WACA now, where our correspondent Joe Wilson has been following the action for us. Joe, where have England gone wrong? It's not just about the batting at the WACA, is it? Surely it's all over, isn't it? England 2-0 down in this best-of-5 series, and as you say, there's no chance of rain. I was joking about a rain dance. This is it, isn't it? The Ashes are gone. Well, let's move on to football. There's been another managerial casualty in the Premier League, and it's West Brom's Steve Clarke. In a statement, the club announced the move was a unanimous decision by the board after what it called a disappointing performance throughout 2013. And if you want to know what happened in all of yesterday's other matches, stay here on BBC Two, as Match of the Day will be on in the next few minutes. Now on to Rugby Union, and Northampton avenged their home defeat to Leinster in the Heineken Cup by winning the return fixture 18-9 in Dublin. And just the time to tell you about a special award at the BBC Sports Personality of the Year tonight. It takes place in Leeds this evening. That's the sport.
I wonder if anyone else will achieve as much as he did.
Going to be given that chance.
No.
I doubt David Moyes is going to be given that long at Manchester United. I don't think anyone will ever have the chance to do what he did.
He did it a long time. He deserves it. Lizzie, thanks very much.